started.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to Ain't You a Peach? I'm Jamie, and this is Leprechaun. So, how's your week been?
It's been a week. We had ice and freezing rain earlier in the week. Well, later in the week, like Friday-ish, kind of Thursday, Fridays. And then other than that, it's just been, cold.
I've been seeing a lot of people talking about they got ice and snow. Didn't they get some in Texas too? They got
yeah.
We didn't get out. We got 70 degrees. What's up?
Shorts and t-shirt weather.
I mean, it's kind of like it came from your house, and instead coming down and over, it went zoom.
Yeah, really.
I mean, it did not even touch us. That is just crazy. I don't know. Yeah, last week was 20. It got down to like 28. And
I so don't like the cold.
It was like 30s and 40s, and then all of a sudden, boom. I don't know. I don't get it. So, you want to go on and do the daily hello?
I most certainly am ready, my dear. Good afternoon, my fellow Ain't You a Peachers. Happy Sunday. It's the 58th day with 307 still to go in 2022. Today is National Protein Day. No, that's not what you're thinking. It's actually protein is a macronourishment that is essential for the human body. The primary function of protein is to help build muscle mass. Protein is also a source of energy for the body. I can whip you up some protein. It's Anomousia Day, and I always say that wrong. That brings attention to a condition causing the loss of smell. Of all our senses, smell perhaps is taken for granted more often than any other. You're circling your hand.
Anosmia. I type it about 300 times a day. Anosmia.
Anosmia. That's. I figured you could say it better than me.
Think about smell. Anosmia.
Anosmia. My nosia don't work no more. There are many causes for anosmia. Is that better? Anosmia.
Anosmia.
The most common reasons are due to upper respiratory or sinus and nasal infections or diseases. Penicillin. It's World NGO Day. That stands for World Non-Governmental Organization. Yeah, they need to be expired. That recognizes the inspirational work of the people behind not-for-profit organizations around the world. NGOs are found at the local, regional, and international levels. Whether large or small, World NGO Day celebrates all the benefits these groups bring to the planet, if you say so. It's National Retro Day. Hey, I are retro. No, that's just retarded. That takes us back to a time before smartphones and the internet. Like I said, me. Every generation looks back and says, remember when I had to walk to school barefoot uphill in the snow to school both ways? Yes. The celebration includes our love for the good old days while remaining in the present. It's also, and is appropriate, National Polar Bear Day. And it is cold. Makes the volume control stand out. That focuses our attention on conservation efforts and learning more about the fabulous polar bear. Polar bears can reach a height of 9 feet. Boy, they can probably teach them to play basketball. They slam dunk. And they can weigh 1,400 pounds. Boy, that make a lot of steaks. They use their large, slightly webbed-footed paws to paddle as they swim. as they are powerful swimmers. Some polar bears swim hundreds of miles from shore. I'd hate to be out fishing and catch a polar bear. It'd be hard to land. It's National Strawberry Day, and these juicy, sweet berries can brighten up any dish and are delicious all on their own. And a favorite of mine, National Kahlua Day, a coffee-flavored rum-based liqueur. Pedro Domica began producing Kahlua in 1936. It's day 714 of 14 to flatten the curve. Thank you, Liberty Lighthouse, who was on last night at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Mojo 50. I'm never smoking weed with immigrants again. I asked, anyone have papers? And they all ran like hell.
That was actually a good one.
I figured you'd like that one. I came across that one and went, oh, I got to save that for us.
Yes, I have to say that was actually a really good.
Well, and they all went running like crazy. I wonder, were they running to get coffee? Because if they did, all they had to do, they didn't have to run. They could have logged on. They could have gone to AmericanPrideRoasters.com. And man, they've got the Washington and the Teddy Roosevelt, the On the Roof, the same as downtown. They've got the Blueberry Donut Hole. I mean, they've got a plethora of flavors, and all you have to do is go to AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Ooh, I wonder if they'll come out with a peach flavor.
I was thinking like some kind of chocolate peach candy.
Chocolate peach candy?
Oh my God, chocolate mint. I mean, coffee, chocolate mint.
Right. Hey, there you go. Ain't you a peach? So, have little chocolate covered peach flavored coffee drops. I like that idea. There's an idea, DM, the ain't you a peach.
Or a tea. You drink tea, don't you?
Oh yeah, I love tea. I drink gallons of tea.
Maybe a peach tea.
Ooh, a good peach tea. That would be good too. There you go, DM. Couple of suggestions.
I like the chocolate, so
I know chocolate and oranges go together. I can't think of too many times I've had chocolate peaches.
I know. Yeah, it would probably be better as a tea.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, well.
Could very well be.
So today we are going to talk about hacks.
Life hacks. Spiffy, nifty, cool stuff.
Life hacks, little things that you can do that might keep you from spending a lot of money to fix it.
Or they'd come in handy in a fix. I mean, everybody knows the flip-flop one, right? Where when you're wearing rubber flip-flops and it pulls out the bottom like a plug, you punch it back in and put one of those plastic flat bread ties around it, and you can wear your flip-flops again.
And I wish I had known that before I tossed out my flip-flops at the beginning of summer last year.
Oh, you poor girl.
Kept popping through, and I got so tired of dealing with it, I just trashed them.
Yeah, and you don't even notice that little piece of plastic's in there.
I never thought about it, but now
I wonder if that one will be on here. We
get another pair.
Right.
I don't ever go anywhere. So,
well, there's over 100 different amazing hacks that we found on. Surprisingly enough, it's lifehack.org.
So let's see here. So you just want me to scroll so people can look at the pictures, or?
Yeah, why don't we scroll them and we can all talk about them, and folks in the chat, if they want to bring something up, we can always scroll back and go, yeah, no, that was this or that was that.
Okie dokie. Well, so the first
there we go. Will it let you go to full screen, or is that full screen?
Well, I mean, I can't.
I don't know if there's a button for. Ooh, there we go. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that makes it easy to see, I think. And then we'll just scroll together.
You ever go to the airport and you can't figure out which suitcase is yours because they all look the same, and then you have to like pick each of them up and look at the tags on them or whatever. The saying, tie yellow ribbon.
Tie a yellow
Tie
ribbon round your.
around your old suitcase. Yeah, then you can easily find your suitcase.
Yeah, it's been 700 days since you've been on vacation. So, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty cool. And the next one, and this one, it took me a minute to read on that one. When you want to cross out words that you don't want to be legible,
Oh,
instead
wait,
of scribbling over them,
wait a minute.
write random letters and other words over the original. That was the second one, right underneath.
Oh, I didn't see
Yeah,
that.
you didn't even see that one.
I thought it was just scribble.
Yeah, that's just it. So when you want, instead of scratching it out, like this, cross this out, if you write he for $20 downtown, they'll never notice the difference. I've always just scribbled over them. I guess writing new words over it would make it harder to see.
Huh. Never thought about that. Okay, so the other one that I thought was next is use a rubber band to keep a door from latching. So I'm assuming that is if the door is not opening and closing properly. So you don't
Well, you don't want it to lock. Let's say you're coming in and out of the house, you're moving furniture or you're whatever, you're carrying groceries in, and you've got your arms full, and you always have to hit the little button to get the latch to pop in as you're coming back and forth. Well, if you hook a rubber band around it in that little X cross, right, it'll hold the flipper in from going into the door, and you can just keep bumping it with your hip as you come in and out.
See, here I was thinking, you accidentally close the door and you're locked in because you can't get the knob to turn right or something.
Well, that too. Let's say you want to step out back at work for a smoke break and don't want to get locked outside. Same principle. Yeah, that'll let you back in.
Well,
Now this one, I have to admit, I hadn't really thought about, but it makes sense. If you're in a small place and it stinks, put a dryer sheet over your AC, and then when you turn it on, you'll smell the dryer sheet. That's a good thought. I've done that in houses before with a cotton ball and essential oils.
So for people who use their phone to watch things often and are tired of leaning onto something where it will fall down, I do that all the time. Use your sunglasses. I haven't used my sunglasses. I may have to locate my sunglasses and try it. Because
I mean, that's a pretty good idea.
Well, I have one of those pop things on the back of mine, but for some secret reason, I don't know if my phone's just too heavy or what, but it just, which is
we'll see. And that way you use the pieces that go over your ear to help hold it, and the back of the lenses to keep it. That's not a bad idea. How to waterproof your shoes. Use beeswax. Rub them all over. Me, I just get that spray Scotchgard waterproofing, but beeswax works as well. Rub it all over it. Dry it in. Ta-da!
Never thought about that, but if I go outside, I'm usually barefooted, so I don't think beeswax will work on my feet.
Well, and hopefully your feet don't get, soak up the water.
Okay, so take a picture of business cards people hand you just in case you lose it.
I have stacks and stacks of cards.
What if you want to lose it?
Well, you can always save it for a filter. Now, here's a good one. And I used to be in the military, and we used to have to iron our stuff and starch it. When ironing a button-up shirt, flip it inside out. So you're ironing from, the inside to the outside over the buttons, and they'll go flat instead of trying to wiggle it around them. We always used to try and wiggle it around them.
I don't think I have anything that I iron, but when I think of ironing, I always think of my oldest when he was in CAP and he had to iron his BB.
Well, yeah, I haven't had to iron anything since I was in the service either.
He had, what are they, BVDs?
Well, we had fatigues back in the day before, and then we got
something.
We got BDUs. He had
to iron his, and he would sit there and he would sing cadences while he was doing it.
While he was ironing his BDUs.
Yeah, BDUs. That's it. BDUs. Yeah.
Battle dress
They're in
uniform.
sync cadences. So put an old newspaper at the bottom of your bin to absorb fruit juices. Hadn't thought about that one either.
Bin is English for trash can. So you take your trash can and put some newspaper. So yeah, think about it that way. If you throw something greasy in there, it does have something to suck up.
Did not think about that one.
Now, this one I hadn't really thought of. When you wash your tennies, tie the laces together and leave the laces outside, and then you put your shoes inside. But I figured they'd get all tangled up.
That one I'm not grasping very good. So it just kind of hangs in there while the thing spins.
Well, okay. Normally you throw your whole shoe in there and it tumbles around and the laces get all, I would think they would get more wrapped up by doing it that way. This way it's hanging inside the door, right? It's not being tumbled. It's hanging in the heat.
It's just getting the heat. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I guess you could just throw them in the microwave. Same thing, right?
I guess. Keep a card like this in your wallet, ideally in a highly visible place. It could save your life someday. It has your blood type, allergies. Let's see, has emergency contact number and any medications that you're on. So like handwritten, just they took a little card and they wrote all that information on it and they put it in their wallet.
Right. And then if you could laminate it, that's all the better. Now this is I hadn't thought of this. You know what that is, don't you?
An egg crate or an egg container?
No, that's one of those when you go to China Mart or Kroger and you get the cupcakes and they come in the little plastic thing. That's one of those cupcake trays. I never thought of that. Take it after you're done with the cupcakes, throw your ornaments in there and you can still be able to close the lid. I think that's pretty styling.
Interesting. Looks kind of like a light bulb thing, but yeah.
Do you buy light bulbs in the by the dozen?
I don't, but that's why I was like, that's weird. Okay, so when traveling, keep a bar of scented soap in the same compartment as your dirty laundry. It'll keep your clothes smelling clean.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now this one took me a second. Cut a hole in the top corner of the juice carton so that it won't explode all over your table. Why is juice exploding all over your table to start with?
I don't
maybe
know.
Maybe when you go to uncap it, you're squeezing it so tight, but this way it has room for the air to escape.
Yeah, I've never had that issue. Interesting.
I didn't know this one either.
Bounce batteries to see if they're good or bad. Drop them on a table from about 6 inches. If they give one small bounce and fall right over, they're good. If they bounce around any more than that, they're dead or on the way out.
So if it goes thump and falls over, you got a good one. If it bounces like a pogo stick, no.
Yeah. Never.
I guess so your stick shift doesn't get hot. If you use a koozie or a Huggy for your cold cerveza or soda, when you're not drinking, slip it over the top of your gear shift. And when you get back in the car, it won't hurt your hand.
Oh, we went mum bun hands. Let's see. When taking a picture, squint your eyes to make your smile look much more genuine.
I thought they just made you look stoned.
Yeah, he does kind of look like he's stoned. And it also shows the wrinkles more around his eyes.
It shows the what around his eye?
The wrinkles around his eyes.
Oh, yeah, when he squints shut, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll have to try that the next time I take a selfie.
There's a good one. All right, now here's one. Use a clean dustpan to fill a container that doesn't fit in the sink.
Interesting. Hadn't thought about that one either.
So all you're doing, like a funnel, or not a funnel, but kind of making your spigots skewed over to the side. It'd be a fast way to fill up a mop bucket, though.
That's very, very true.
So, some of these things, you guys, feel free to comment on in the chat room.
I
We don't
will
mind.
be posting the link to the article on Twitter in case anyone.
Oh, no, that's a good one.
Okay, so need an inexpensive cookbook holder. Try a pants hanger. The hanger that has the clips on it.
Yeah, from like China Mart or Kroger, or
Yeah.
not Kroger, but Target or one of them kind of places.
I've never.
That's
thought
pretty
about
cool.
that.
Some of these are spiffy.
Yeah, they are. Some of them might come in handy, like this one.
Huh. All right. Use your cell phone light underneath the water bottle to make a lantern that distributes the light better than the direct beam. Well, yeah, but what happened? It better be on a table, because if you're trying to do a walkway, someone's going to step on your phone.
That is very true.
My phone's too expensive.
Yeah. Okay, how about use a spring from an old pin to keep your charger from bending and breaking. Now that.
Oh yeah, the end of the wire. That's a good idea. But now here,
No.
how in the hell are you going to get it around it?
Yeah, that was my question. How do you get it?
Well, it is a spring, so I guess you would just start twisting it on there. You had it all rolled on.
No idea.
Some of these things are pretty decent hacks.
I've
A
seen
speaker.
this one before. I've actually seen this one before somewhere. I don't know.
A quick and easy iPhone speaker. Oh, okay. Just stick it in your empty toilet paper tube. Well, we've made pipes out of toilet paper tubes and tin foil, so why not a speaker? Because it's a small space and the sound will reverberate and expand out the outside. So yeah,
that's true.
And you don't even need Bluetooth.
I've seen that one before. Okay, so use binder clips to fix broken keyboard feet. Hadn't thought about that.
Ooh, I didn't know. I think I have some around the house, because one of the tabs on the back of this keyboard is broken.
And if you don't know what a binder clip is, it's one of those clips like you would clip a stack of papers together with. It's black,
right?
Silver things, and then you flip the silver things back. But doing
I don't see what it's clipping to.
Yeah.
Huh. I don't see what they're clipping it to make the leg.
I think they're just sticking it in there, like to, or then maybe they're gluing it. Who knows?
That's true.
Okay, wrap a wet paper towel around your beverage and put it in the freezer. In about 15 minutes, it will be almost completely ice cold.
Yeah, because the paper is thin and it will freeze. So it's like wrapping it in a layer of ice.
Interesting.
Now, this one's pretty slick. Put pancake mix in an empty ketchup bottle for a no spill experience. Make sure it's a clean, empty ketchup bottle, because I don't think you want making red pancakes for people. But that's one way to squeeze the batter out.
That's true. Well, we're coming into a commercial. So just hang with us. We got a lot more where these came from. So let's see. We got like 30 seconds. Wow. 30 seconds or so. And y'all can check out Romika Designs for the Romika Design stuff. I would show you all I've got are the ornaments. RomikaDesign.com.
There you go. You got it in my commercial for me. I was just going to.
We'll see y'all in a minute.
Yes. Close it in under the wire. Good girl.
What you looking at?
Couldn't tell whether it was the heater kicking on or if it was raining.
I've got mine turned down to like 60.
Yes, but it's only 30 something here.
I
Man, I
know.
can't believe we're at halftime already. That went super, super quick. This has been fun, I think. Have you been enjoying it?
Yeah. I
There's a
find
lot of
that
these.
too.
I'm still trying to figure out where they clip because see I've got I've got 1 foot and no foot. And the one
Maybe
that's brokey foot.
maybe they stick one of the things. Is there a place where you could stick something up in there?
No, not really.
Maybe there's a video. Use binder clips to replace keyboard legs. Maybe there's a little video. Ah, yes, it is. I will
I
send
know I have some of those here in the house. I might even have them here in the computer room someplace.
Well, I will send you this link that has a bunch of different videos on it.
Oh, okay.
And you can just watch some videos and see which one works for you.
Blonde, brunette, redhead, I'm easy.
Okay, what does my son want?
Everybody pretty much knew, I'm sure, tie something around your suitcase that makes it so you know it's yours. That one's, 1 minute, right? Or 30 seconds.
Welcome back. So if you missed the
Yep.
first half of the show, we are talking about amazing life hacks. Things that you can do to make your life a little easier.
In visual format.
So let's go on to the next one. Let me get back up there. So we got clean out an old lotion bottle for your beach bag and put your phone, money, and keys in it for safer keeping at the beach. I guess somebody wouldn't want to steal your suntan lotion instead, right?
Seeing the way that lid goes on there, it looks more like a deodorant. Yeah. And they're calling it lotion. It's like, I don't know any lotion that the top pops off of.
Yeah, that's kind of odd.
That's funny. Oh, no, here's a good one. Use a muffin in to serve condiments at a barbecue. That's pretty cute.
Yeah, I have heard that one before.
Yeah, and it will also help you cut down on dishwashing.
I'm always game for that. Okay.
Oh, well.
So, something that we all like to eat, Doritos. Did you know you can use it for kindling?
I didn't.
Need to start a fire, light one of them boogers up and it'll build a little fire for you. Kind of makes you wonder what's in them.
That must be one of those smoking hot Doritos.
Okay.
Okay, now this one's pretty common. Use nail polish to identify different keys.
Mhm.
The only problem is you have to have daylight to see that. If you use a little rubber ring of different colors, you do it that way too.
That is very true. Okay. Use a hanging shoe rack to store cleaning supplies. I have seen that one before. Keep them away from the kids. So one of those that you would hang on your door and it has the little pockets so you can slide your shoes in them. You would put like your bottles of different cleaning supplies in them. It's for those on the radio listening.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's almost like my washer and dryer. Let's putting green balls. What got to be for me? Freeze grapes to chill wine without watering it down. Yeah, that's a good idea. I usually use ice. Freeze your grapes. Wow.
Yeah, but ice, you got to think about it. Ice will melt
Dilutes
and
it.
water down whatever you're
Right.
drinking, and you don't want to do that. So this
No.
would freeze, and then you put it in there, and it keeps it cold, and it doesn't change.
And it
the
looks
flavor.
pretty too.
It looks like it's glowing, but I don't think it really looks like that. They probably it's their lighting or whatever.
Well, it's because it's a green grape and the yellow wine just makes it look.
Now here's some more of them big old clips again. If you put them clip them onto the edge of your desk where your computer is, you can run your wires up into the thing to hold them so they don't get
Right. Now that I've seen before.
Me myself, I actually take bread twisties, and then wherever there's like a bunch, like if you have way too long of a cord or whatever, kind of bind it up, and that way it stays together. It's not a whole bunch of twisted and whatever cords down there.
Right.
Ooh,
now, first of all, you have to be a fan of Nutella.
I love Nutella.
And I love hazelnuts by themselves, but I don't care for Nutella. Almost finished with your jar of.
Wait.
It's 9 cents.
You've been waiting to use that.
I've never met anybody who does not like Nutella. Oh my gosh. Yes.
Not a fan of it.
Okay, carry on.
I like chocolate. I like hazelnuts. Not Nutella. When you're almost done with your Nutella, throw some ice cream in it to get the last of it out of the bottom of the jar.
You know what else you could do? Peanut butter. Put your ice cream in a peanut butter jar when you're done. Get all that leftover peanut butter.
Now, when I make cream of wheat or oatmeal, I put peanut butter in my cream of wheat. That's good.
Oh, let's see here. What we got? Sick of having a box full of tangled cords. So it looks like they're using the little toilet paper rolls. Got the toilet paper on them, and they're binding the cords up and sticking them in there to hold them.
Yep. And if they're bigger cords, then they use it as a holder around it. That's not a bad idea.
Very, very true.
Yeah, that one we all know. When if you go to the university, let's say, and you get that little that little paper cup, you're supposed to blow into it and it'll poof it out like that. And you can get more.
I didn't know that. I just assumed you pulled it out, but it's the little, where
paper cups.
There's some places where you actually have the ketchup and mustard and stuff, the dispenser,
and a pump.
You get the little
Herbies.
paper container thing to put it in, and those will open up so they're wide and you can actually dip a little easier and stuff.
Yeah, see that one they're showing it, pulled out. Dairy Queen has them, Arby's has them. Me, you just kind of cup it over your mouth and blow into it. It'll poof it out. Poof.
I have seen that, but I have never blown in one. Sorry.
I guess I've blown a cup before.
Okay, so your wrapping paper, we're back to toilet paper rolls. You can use it as a cup, like when you are putting your wrapping paper up, you would cut the thing long ways and like just one side of it where it can open up, and then you put it around your wrapping paper and it keeps it from getting
unrolling
and ripped and all that kind of stuff.
See, they came up with all these toilet paper hacks from 2020 when mariachis, we did say 2020. Where did they go? There they are. when everybody was hoarding all the toilet paper, well, they had to do something with the rolls. So they found uses for it. Put your spare cords into, hold your wrapping paper, all kinds of goodies.
So strawberries would be good with some coffee.
Would they know what happened to more oregano? Oh, that was a planner for the week ahead. Never mind. That was a commercial. I was on the commercial going, but, and then I was reading it going, yeah, no, that's not right.
I was trying to
Ah,
hit. There was you going to throw one in real quick.
yeah, I was going to. We got enough time. And let's see, we did Romika. We've done APR.
Mm.
Who haven't we done? You know who we haven't done? And it's strawberries. Now, the next one is to remove the stem from a strawberry, use a straw and poke it through it. I don't know if that would work. The picture shows it does. But what's even easier than that is if you go over to Prepare with Mojo 50. That's right. If you go to preparewithmojo50.com, it takes you right to a page with our logo on there. And for a limited time, that means not long, short, very short, you can get a special savings on two, mind you, two separate kits. You can save on the 4-week. It's regularly $297, but you can get it for $247. That's a $50 saving. And say it's 200 calories a day, 16 varieties with a 25-year shelf life. You get breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks, snacks, and it's packed into 2 rugged buckets weighing 38 pounds apiece, and you get free shipping. Now, if the 4-week doesn't interest you, you can get the 3-month food supply. That's the same 2,000 calories, 25-year shelf life. It weighs 120 pounds in reusable heavy-duty 4-layer pouches with oxygen absorbers inside for extended shelf life. That's right. It's regularly $897. You can get it for the low price of $747. And all you have to do is go to preparewithmojo50.com. Don't you know?
And instead of strawberries, you get the dried bananas.
You do get the nanner chips, and one each. Mr. Staggs likes them nanner chips.
Okay, so the next one is turn an old bottle bottle into a simple little cord holder. So like if you want to charge your phone, but you don't have like mine set up on my desk. So I just plug it in, set it on my desk. But you got to use a wall unit and you ain't know where to set it. And you normally just throw it in the floor or whatever. You can actually cut a little thing inside and make a hole where you can plug it in and it attaches and put your phone in there and you're all set to go.
You know, it's kind of cute and looks like it's out of, convenient, out of the way. Yeah, there you go. For iced coffee and cappuccinos, use frozen coffee cubes to ensure the drink doesn't get watered down.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea. Okay, how to fold a bed sheet. Now, this one y'all will definitely have to look at the thing.
Yeah, how to do a fitted. Okay,
yeah.
I do the first part. I go corner to corner, right.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're supposed to half it, kind of hokey. That's where I screw it up. So you make it square even though it isn't square, and then square it out. Okay.
And then when you get frustrated, you just wad it up and throw it in the closet. Okay, so heavy sleeper, tired of snoozing past your alarm? Use the smartphone in a cup trick to crank the volume. So you set your phone in an empty glass next to your bed, and when it goes off, it's really loud.
Well, yeah, it's a funnel. It won't. Oh, I hadn't thought of this one. Place a rubber band around an open paint can to wipe your brush on and keep paint off the lid and the side of the can. See, I've always done it on the side of the can. That's a good idea.
So what you're going to do is you're going to put the rubber band long ways where it goes across the top and across the bottom. So
Right.
the rubber band is going across the middle of the top. For those of you who
That-
can't
That's
see
a
it.
good one.
Now this one I've done this forever. If you take a spoon, and I don't think it has to be a wooden spoon because I've used regular spoons to do it too. But if you lay a spoon across the top of the pot while you're boiling water, the water will not boil over.
Oh, it must break up the airflow around it. Because
Probably.
my pasta frequently, if I don't watch it and keep it too high, it'll boil over. See how that pot there? Because they got taters in there. I can see them in the water, and they starch up too.
So here's your favorite one.
Yep. Hey, mine is on there. See, that's exactly what I was saying at the top of the show. Use a bread clip to save your flip flops with split holes. Hot diggity. I thought everybody knew that one. See, I wasn't lying. It's actually there.
Now I like this one, though I'm pretty bad about not loaning people things unless I really, really trust them and know where they live and have access to their things, and then I can just grab the stuff back. But if you loan things out to people and they're bad about not giving them back or saying, no, you never gave that to me, take a picture of them holding the item you lent them with your phone so that you will remember down the road that you loaned them that.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's not bad. How you tell which one is left and which one is right without looking? Tie a knot in one. And but the only thing is you have to remember which one you tied the knot in.
Yeah. I can always tell because it feels weird. And he's talking about earbuds and stuff.
Yeah, earbuds, right.
I can always tell because my ear starts hurting and it feels awkward.
Well, that and the right one has a right bend to it, and the left one has a left bend to it.
Put a stocking over the end of a vacuum to find tiny items like earrings. Well, that one's been around for a long time.
That makes sense. All right. How to make sure you drink enough water during the day. Take 2 bottles of water and write hours on them.
I have seen that done before. Use a can opener. No, use a can opener to open blister packets and avoid cutting yourself. I just take the scissors and stab.
Wow, I didn't know that one. That's a good idea. I hate opening
do you
them
know
damn.
do you know how to actually use a can opener? Because you know how many people don't know how to actually use one?
Oh,
You don't
really?
put it on the side and go around. You put it on the top and it goes around.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I learned that a couple of years ago.
A good sandwich guide. Nothing in the corners. No, that one's got to be wrong. Okay, that one says X. No. Number 1, cut it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, just use 2 pieces.
It's in reference to the fact that you like say bologna is round and your bread is square. So
Not.
Cut a piece in half and you're going to put a curved part in. You're going to take 2
But
pieces.
See, no, I disagree. On the top, on number 1, that piece should be reversed because the top of your bread is rounded. So that round piece of bologna should be rounded on the top with the center being squared off. And then the 2 outsides are correct.
Yeah. That's
but that's just me.
Okay.
I'm anal.
For crunchy taco shells, turn your muffin pans upside down. So you're gonna use the back side of your muffin tin, and you're going to, this is if you're making homemade taco shells or whatever, and you're gonna put your stuff in there.
Why not just fry them in oil like we used to?
That's true. And like I said, this will be posted on Twitter for anyone who wants to look at any of these.
Yeah, let's see. 1 trip trick, 50 pounds of groceries and living on the 4th floor. Oh, use a D-ring. There's a good idea.
Mhm.
Except you have to make sure everything's double bagged. Otherwise, they will rip out a handle in a heartbeat.
Well, me and my son are pretty good at like grabbing all the bags, just carrying them in our hands, but having all the bags and getting into the house. So we're pretty good about that.
Right.
So the right and wrong way to make a BLT. So what they're doing is they're taking the bacon and they're weaving it inside of each other to make like a square.
Hmm.
And then they're cooking it that way, and then they lay it across
6
the
pieces.
top of the
Yeah.
sandwich. Yeah.
I layer them, but yeah, not. I fry my bacon. I don't bake it. Oh, really? I can never, never, ever, ever, never, ever, ever, never get my eggs to peel. They look like the lunar surface every friggin' time.
Mhm.
According to this one, add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. It'll make the shell come off effortlessly. Also, if you steam them and not boil them, ooh, hiccups, it
Really?
makes it easier to peel.
Okay, so we have the right and the wrong way to eat a cupcake. So let's see.
I always take the paper
Interesting.
off and
So
eat
they're
it.
taking the paper off and then they slice the cupcake in half and they flip it around and put the bottom on the top so the icing is in between the two halves. And they eat it
Huh.
like a sandwich. No,
Well,
I'll
no,
eat
I
it
do
the way
that
I normally-
sometimes.
I'll do it the way I have been.
I'll do that sometimes, especially if there's a lot of icing on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll flip it. Hair straighteners equal collar irons. I never thought about that.
And I call this a flat iron. What do they call it? A hair straightener. It's a flat iron.
Is that what it is? I thought it was a hair curler. No, because
No,
that'd
it's
be
a
a flattener.
flat iron. There's a curling thing too, but I don't need that, as you can tell. Stack your clothes vertically to see them all. Oh, so
Huh.
okay. So when you put your clothes in your drawer, instead of stacking them on top of each other in the drawers, like your folded t-shirts or whatnot, you're going to put them in there
Right.
like a filing cabinet. And then you can just kind of file through and pull out the one that you want.
That's an interesting thought,
Yeah, that is. That's a very interesting.
because I tend to stack them on top of each other. The
Yeah.
right way to make cookies in the summertime. Yeah, on your car dashboard.
Yeah. Let's all go park in a parking lot somewhere and do that.
We've seen everybody cook eggs that way.
Yeah. How to clean a blender. Okay.
Oh,
So first you put soap in it and then you add a little bit of water and then you put the lid on it and you turn it on and whirl and then you rinse and then you're done. That don't always work.
yeah, because there's stuff stuck to the inside. You got
Yeah.
to clean it.
Yeah, that
The
doesn't.
right way to eat a popsicle: take a $5 muffin tin and put it at the bottom of your popsicle. No, eat the damn thing quick enough so it don't melt on your hand.
Exactly. I totally agree. And then here we are back to those little bread clips again. You're going to write on them which wire, like your wires, they're going away from your computer. So one might say the mouse, one might say the power cord, one might say life support, and the other might say hot tub. Yeah, we all have hot tubs and life support.
And life support in our house.
Yeah. Some of these are a little
To get now this definitely does work. To get the built up residue off your shower head, tie a baggie of vinegar around the shower head and leave it there overnight. It'll clean everything out with no work. Yep, the acid in the vinegar will eat the calcium.
I may have to try that tonight. Okay, so you're gonna take your cord for your long wires and you're gonna use one of them little itty bitty banana clip thingies.
Oh, that's what that is. One of them finger thingies. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a little banana clip, but it's a little small one. Okay.
A frozen saturated sponge in a bag makes an ice pack that won't drip all over when it melts. That's true.
Very true. Interesting. Okay, I think I've heard this one before, but I've never tried it. So if your zipper gets stuck, you want to rub the zipper teeth with graphite, with a pencil that's got graphite in it.
Yeah, number
Put it up
2.
and down, and it's supposed to fix it.
Huh. Use a soda pop tab to offset hangers and save space in your closet.
I have seen that before. The right
So you
way
can
and the
hang
wrong
2
way to
hangers on
squeeze-
hangers.
The right way and the wrong way to squeeze lemon. So you're gonna take, what is that thing? Oh, it looks
That's a
like
pair of tongs,
yeah, tongs,
She's-
and you're gonna
and
put
she's
the lemon
holding them by
in,
the bottom.
and you're gonna squeeze really hard.
Huh. Uh-oh. Definitely not for me. Okay, how to multiply large numbers in your head. 97 times 96 equals 9312. What the fire truck? 197 is 3.
That was a little over my head.
196 is 4. Is 7. 3 plus 4 times 7.
Yeah, that's yeah.
3
I'll
plus
I'll just
4
pull my
is
phone
7
out.
times. I don't get it.
I'll just pull my phone out and use calculator. How to open a bottle if you don't have a corkscrew. You're gonna take a screw or a nail and you're gonna hammer it in the top of the cork, and then you're gonna take the part on your hammer that's used to pull them out and pull that thing out.
Yeah, you're gonna have all kinds of crushed glass in it. No.
No, right?
Metal and glass don't mix.
Oh,
Okay, rub a walnut on damaged wooden furniture to cover up dings. Right, I've heard about that before.
never heard that one. Do your kids fall out of bed? Take one of them pool noodles and you put it underneath the fitted sheet on the sides, like the edges, not on the sides, but that way they kind of got something going up each side, and it'll keep them from falling out of the bed.
I don't believe this, but I'll try it. And it might be that
I have heard this. I have heard
that the
this.
plankton in toothpaste cleans it, because that's what actually cleans your teeth is plankton. If you have fuzzy headlights, and mine are really dull, use
You'll have to try
toothpaste to
this.
clean them. Do what?
You'll have to do this.
I'm going to try it. I guess you just rub the bejeebies out of it. It doesn't say whether you let it dry or not. It just shows you a picture of my headlights and then what it looks like dumb.
I have seen it done before, and I could have swore that was what they did. Was they coat it down real good, let it sit, and then they come back and they wipe all the stuff off.
Okay.
Okay, so do you need a dustpan or a scoop? You're going to take a bottle, a milk jug, or some sort of large bottle, and you're going to cut where the handle is and go down to the bottom, and there's your little scoop and stuff. Yeah.
That's really slick. Now that was pretty cool.
That was wrong one.
A cheap and almost a dust-free pan or a scoop.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I don't have
I
it.
missed something there. That's using your thingy.
Yeah, I accidentally hit the wrong thing.
Oh.
So how to keep a pizza hot while driving home. Turn on your seat warmer. I don't have a seat warmer.
Uh-oh.
And it looks like we're at the end of the show now.
Yeah,
So,
we didn't even get all the way through this. This has
thanks
been a fun
everyone
night.
for listening. We've had a blast. We may have to continue this at some other because I think we have probably about another 50 more to go. Maybe we'll
Probably
do a
life hacks number 2.
yeah, maybe we'll do part 2 next week. So
There's an idea.
yeah, so this will be, I will post it on Twitter. So you can go to our Ain't You a Peach Twitter page. We're also on MeWe, and we also have a Facebook group. And what else do we need to tell them? And if you're listening and you want the video, we're on YouTube, Ain't You a Peach?
And hopefully we'll be on Mojo this week.
Well, yeah,
know.
eventually I'm going to try to work us over onto the Mojo website and maybe what's the other? There's another video platform. I don't know. We're looking into a few and we'll see what happens from there. And it'll be a process. One
It
thing
always
at a
is.
time, one thing at a time.
Sweet Jesus.
See y'all next Sunday.